Nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios is Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, January 5th, 2026. Woo. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yas Money.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. It's good to be back. We definitely had the itch, as it was nice to have a 2-week vacation. It went by entirely too fast, but at the same time, a lot of us were like, we just get back to doing the show. I know Mari's itching to get back.
The fresh start starts today.
Yes, and we have a fresh start. We have a brand new look here on the podcast broadcast. We upgraded majorly in several different areas. We're like, we're ready.
We're 1080p now, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about everything that we're gonna do this year. Every single day. So get ready for it because a lot of fun is going to be coming your way as a way to thank you for riding with us. Now, of course, and I'm already forgetting how to do my show.
Wow.
Don't worry about that. All right. So, of course, we miss a lot of things during our 2-week vacation. In fact, actually, I get terrified of taking a vacation because it seems like all the big things happen during the time we're off. Let's recap what we missed.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Honestly?
So, yeah. We come back from vacation. Of course, the world doesn't just keep spinning. It straight up trips over itself.
Yeah.
We had a weekend where Jake Paul and Andrew Tate both got their ass kicked in the same weekend. Wow. Jake Paul was knocked out cold by former heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua, which was an event on Netflix. That event was not only so massive, but it was Anthony Joshua's biggest payday to date. It was his basically introduction to the global stage, even though a lot of people didn't know him, but boxing fans knew him. Mm-hmm. So the mainstream fans discovered who he was, and then women all over the world were thirsting over him. And then he shortly, right after that fight, went to social media like, this was the best day of my life. I made like $35 million. Yeah. All your girls want to bang me, thank you, Jake Paul. And as he's celebrating, he almost celebrated too soon because then tragedy struck and he almost lost his life. But 2 of his very close friends lost his life. So it's just a reminder to enjoy the little things and, don't take victory laps too soon. It's very tragic, and hopefully, Anthony Joshua will be able to fully recover from that. And of course, just sad. But you're like, man, this guy, he's got the world by the balls going into. He's like, it's going to be the best year ever. And then, the universe is like, hold on, playa.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
Silver lining on that, it may be the end of Jake Paul's boxing career because they broke his jaw in 2 places, and he has to get metal plate. He has metal plates in his jaw now.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and they're just like, hey, you can't get licensed and commissioned to be a professional boxer anymore.
I thought I was going to double down and get like bling on like a silver jaw from now on.
Oh no, that's illegal.
Yeah, dude. It's like, punch me in the jaw, I dare you. And then the hand shatters. So, but that's all right. I mean, it looks like he'll be tag teaming with Logan Paul before the end of the year in the WWE.
Sure.
Andrew Tate also lost his fight on Saturday to Chase Moore, who I was familiar with a little bit because of reality TV.
What country was he fighting in?
You know what? That's a good question. I just watched the clips on Twitter.
Because I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Until I just saw the memes.
Yeah. It was probably, I don't know if
Saudi Arabia or something.
Yeah,
I don't think they want him over there either.
No?
Well, I know he's not, Andrew Tate's not necessarily allowed here in the United States.
Right.
Either way, it was, it was one-sided to say the very least. And the internet absolutely ate it up. All right. And then move forward. We almost forgot.
Wow.
The feds finally unleashed the Epstein files.
Quote unquote redacted.
Yeah, they dropped and most pages were straight up blacked out completely. Redactions, just everything. So
but they weren't.
Well,
They they were redacted, and then they found out the loophole where it's like, oh, you forgot to actually delete
yes,
the text
Yes.
under the redacted file.
Right. So
So just get with interns.
Right.
Way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So the administration showcased their IP knowledge or their internet IT knowledge, I should say, and their expertise.
Yep.
And this is why you shouldn't have like 60-year-olds release, sensitive
Yeah.
materials to the world, because people just were like, I could just right click a copy and then right click
Copy.
undo.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adobe Acrobat.
Yeah.
Yes. there
Appreciate
go.
you.
Yeah. So, but we'll see what happens. And of course, as that happens, it's just a world big nothing burger, which I told you was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like they're going to release it and you're never going to get what you want from it. And still, it's like, are we still talking about it? The world keeps on turning.
Yeah.
And I know there's going to be a lot of people out there saying, hey, let's not forget about this. We want more juicy details from these Epstein files. The TikTok tricked New York into celebrating a New Year's Eve that was never meant to be. And this is a generation that is privy and keen to AI. But on New Year's Eve, thousands upon thousands of people showed up to the Brooklyn Bridge for fireworks show that never existed.
You're lying.
Nope. Yeah, there's multiple videos of people all lined up all across the river there, staring at the Brooklyn Bridge, and thousands of people showed up on the actual Brooklyn Bridge waiting for midnight to strike because they were told through TikTok that fireworks were going to explode from the top of that bridge.
Wow.
Then midnight came and nothing happened.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I'll have video of that that'll
Oh
show in
my
the podcast
gosh.
broadcast. It was great.
New Yorkers just
That's
be like
terrible.
grumbling when it happens, like, ugh,
Yeah,
we got God.
Yeah, we got God. And they all had to realize in real time, like, oh, we are that stupid. Damn.
Wow.
Damn, yes. And of course, that's not all. As we were on vacation for 2 weeks, of course, on January 3rd, U.S. forces launched Operation Absolute Resolve, hitting targets around, how do you say it? Caracas. Yeah, capturing the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, flying to New York on drug trafficking charges. The White House is now saying the U.S. will temporarily run Venezuela. They're like, hey, we're doing such a good job here. We want to do it everywhere. And has troops in place if needed. And of course, world leaders are like flipping out, calling it a dangerous precedent and unlawful invasion. And it's honestly opening up the argument. And you're starting to see these clips of other world leaders being like, well, if they could do that over here, can we do it to Netanyahu? Can we do it, to North Korea? We'll just go in and just hijack every world leader we don't like, right?
Who gets up and kidnaps the president? That is...
I know.
That's something Batman does.
I know.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what it
We're going
is.
full Batman.
There's just so many twists and turns to it.
I know it's a very complicated issue all the way through. We're gonna let the dust settle on that before we.
We're not gonna figure this out right now.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, okay.
You only have 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's one thing I do know. One thing I do know for sure is that Mexico is very happy they don't have any oil, right? And all the cartels like, oh, good thing we don't have oil because they don't like drug trafficking. Venezuela, that wasn't even competition. That's like literally, here's the idea. Okay, Mexican cartels are basically Walmart, right? And Venezuela is like the mom and pop shop, the one location on the corner of South Tucson that just is struggling to get by when it comes to the drug trade. Right? Yeah. So if you're talking about the billions upon billions of dollars and the amount of fentanyl and all that, like you got the major supplier right here, right next to us, right? I'm pointing fingers. I'm just saying. And then you look at Venezuela, it's not even close in the same category. It's almost laughable.
Right.
If you went to the leaders of the cartels and be like, hey, man, you know who's trying to impede on your business? They're like, who's trying to impede on our business? We'll kill them. Be like, Venezuela. They would laugh you out of the room. Yeah, dude. But either way, the world keeps on spinning. And of course, just a reminder, this time last year when we came back, we had, Israel, bombing Iran and the threat of World War III looming. And then, of course, we started all over again in 2026. I just want 1 year when I come back from vacation not to feel existential threat of impending doom.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
That's too much to ask.
Yeah. No, I know.
I thought when
That's
he
a lot
said,
to
I
ask.
want peace on earth, he meant it.
Either way. All right, so we have a great show lined up for you today. Your Morning Morons coming up next. I'll let you know what tickets we're going to be giving away this week and more, so stick around. But first, here's Sublime with Doing Time on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. But you know the name of the show. Let's go!
Summertime.
Yeah, there you go. Rico bringing it in. Hey, good morning, everybody. Yes, we're live on the podcast broadcast stream and our new and improved little setup here. I can't wait to show it off to everybody. But yes, Rico and I hanging out. Yas Money took off, but we have a lot to get to here. And we're now streaming on Kick as well. That's a new thing. It's good to see everybody here in the comments. I like to thank everyone who came out for the streamer night. We'll do it again here soon. I know a lot of people couldn't make it out for the hockey game, Rico included.
No.
But Emil and Kendall did. Christy and Jose and, a handful of people. It was great to see everyone out there hanging out. And I hope you guys enjoyed your 2 weeks while we were off as well. And Todd, if you're listening, you know what I want to do? Maybe like once a week is kind of do a playthrough of the games you're playing in 2026. We'll talk about that later. Because I know the kick people like that. We may even react to a song here, a new music video on the stream today, too, as we cover a couple things and conspiracies. But we are in HD still with these cameras. Got some new setups here.
Crisp.
Yeah. You like it?
I like it.
Good.
It looks good. We're finally in the year 2022.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well, okay. First off, this webcams are better than that. And we're working on the angles and everything. I have some video content that I want to share with you here and a little Facebook beef. Have you been following Dexter and the Moon Rocks?
I know they have a beef with Cheez-Its, right?
Yeah. So
yeah,
we'll
justified.
We'll go down the rabbit hole of that, play some of their videos on their Instagram. It's hilarious. And what a great way. I mean, the one thing, there's several things that Dexter and the Moon Rocks does really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things is marketing, right? They know how to market themselves. They blew up DIY style through their TikTok videos. Very creative and fun. And Cheez-Its were always a part of their brand. They would, fans would bring them to the shows and it just became their thing. And then they wouldn't get any Cheez-Its money. So now they're like, well, you know what? F you, Cheez-Its. And
now you're an enemy.
Yeah, they created a nice little beef about it. So let's see. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But first, let's get on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast streaming worldwide, youtube.com/beefvegan, where you can watch along. And if you missed today's morning one, that's where you're going to be able to catch it. But we're going to be back here with our beef of the week, and that's Dexter and the Moon Rocks versus Cheez-Its. Yes, Cheez-Its the brand.
What did they do?
Yeah, now Dexter and the Moon Rock, friends of the shows. They've been here to Tucson several times, selling out the Encore, but also been on the show. And yeah, they've created this like marketing beef with Cheez-Its. How much of it is it real? How much of it is tongue in cheek? We're gonna, be the judge of that. We break it down for you right after the Beastie Boys. So what you want on Rock 102.1 KFMA and youtube.com/beefvegan. It's podcast broadcast. All right, that's me repeating a bunch of things as I get ready for this Dexter and the Moon Rocks bit. Earlier this morning, we did our morning moron. In case you missed it, it went like this. Playing Doing Time is appropriate before we get into Morning Moron, because most of our Morning Morons end up doing time. All right. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents, now 6:16, and time for your Morning Moron. Let's do it. All right, let's talk methy girls in Walmart. All right,
Ooh,
yes.
my favorite.
Yeah, it's always a fun time. Today's Morning Moron is a 21-year-old named Adeline who walked into a Walmart in Woodstock, Illinois. They got a Woodstock there.
Nice.
Yeah, they should have threw a festival there. I don't know.
Both have drugs. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, right. Now this is around 7:20 p.m. on New Year's Eve, right? So she was already on one, ready to celebrate through the night. She went into the aisle with all the camping stuff. And she took 2 cans of camping fuel, went to the store's baby section, dumped it on multiple cribs, and used matches to light a fire, then walked out like Heath Ledger in Batman.
Oh my god.
Yes, dude. Some people just want to watch the world burn. And maybe, who knows what the backstory is and what
I have to know
motivated
the
this.
backstory.
Yeah, like she had a
Damn,
miscarriage
right.
or something, or, who
Her
knows?
baby left her.
Your baby crawled away from her ass.
Yeah.
That could have been it.
Right.
Now, the store was full of people because it was Walmart New Year's Eve, but thankfully everyone made it outside as the store's sprinkler system put the fire out. They tracked her down and arrested her for aggravated arson, and it turns out she also had a pending arson charge in Colorado and was out on supervised release. But who's supervising her? She's in Illinois doing it all over again. You done messed up.
One job.
The baby supervising her.
Yeah.
Damn it, not again.
Yeah, like that person's got to be fired, right? If your job is to supervise someone on probation, and then you're like, wait, they're like 10 states away and starting fires inside of Walmart. And damn it! Oops! Oh, I knew I shouldn't have took vacation.
They're like, Pamela, we gave you a ring cam to keep track of her. How are you not watching that? We made it easy.
I know. Now she's staying locked up this time. She's doing court on Wednesday. The store says she caused at least $5 million of damage, but I call shenanigans on that. Walmart always trying to roll up those damage charges.
Yeah.
Right? $5 million in Walmart. You could burn the entire inventory. It's not going to be $5 million. Let's be honest, bro.
She was still shopping when they found her.
Yeah, you're gonna blame that on tariffs. Basically, it's like it would have been only $1 million, but tariffs.
Let's roll back those charges a little bit.
Stupid.
There's a look of crazy in Adeline's eyes that you're going to be able to see on the podcast broadcast.
She looks sweet.
Yeah, not crazy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to recap, in short, obviously, getting on social supervised probation for being an arsonist and then ditching to another state just to set it on fire all over again is definitely going to make you a morning moron. All right, getting back here on, getting ready to get on the air here. Let me share this page here.
What do we got?
The one thing with Kick comments right now is, a bunch of entrepreneurs out there being like, let me show you how to kick. Rock 1 2.1, KFM, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Yeah, we're on Twitch, which nobody really watches on the Twitch. We do have a Swedish
Swedish guy. Yeah,
he still pops on and still watches from time to time.
Dude's awesome.
Yeah, we have a couple people on Twitch that check in with the show, but we're not necessarily Twitchers. We don't know how to properly promote that right now. Kick is like a variation of that, which is a new service that is linked in through my streaming website. So I'm like, yeah, I'll sign up for Kick, and so we're on. So right now we're just getting the Kick accounts that are like new to the page.
Dude,
yeah, you want views, you want this, give me money. And
it's like being the new kid in school and like that kind of bully is like, I'm gonna put him in my gang.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Let me show you how things work around here.
Well, look, back in my day, to get into a gang, you would just have to jump in. You don't have to pay a subscription fee,
the good old days,
and a monthly service fee. Yeah, you just get your ass kicked. I'm not
dislocated jaw, easy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to financially get my ass kicked.
Right.
All right, let's get into the beef of the week here. This is something I've been following for quite some time, but I want to talk about in 2026. Our beef of the week is the band Dexter and the Moonrocks versus Cheez-Its. Now, if you go to their Instagram page, their bio will read as such. All right, Dexter and the Moonrocks, band, home of space grunge, at Cheez-It sucks. Right?
Straight up.
Yeah, in fact, actually pinned to their comment, which has they released this emergency press release here, and this is what it said. All right. As many of you may know, over the last 3 years, we have handed out Cheez-Its during every single one of our live shows and festivals. This quote-unquote ritual turned into an iconic moment for our fan base, causing thousands of you to buy your own Cheez-Its boxes, merch, and stickers to bring to our shows for us to sign and give out to the crowd. After years of trying to get in touch with Cheez-Its and continuously being rejected or being told our brand is not conducive with what Cheez-Its is trying to accomplish, we have decided to say F Cheez-Its. Quick side note, I like how, we've been doing the show long enough where which words I'm going to have problems with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. All right, we will no longer be handing out Cheez-Its to the thousands of you that see us every weekend, and we are searching for alternative snack options. Please let us know in the comments what snack options you might feel free to voice your frustration with Cheez-Its as well. Thank you, and ... F Cheez-Its. Now, of course,
Yeah.
I'm censoring it for the radio, but they did not. Dexter and the Moon Rocks were pretty solid on
When
that.
I went to their show, I had some of those Cheez-Its.
And were they delicious?
They were delicious. They
Yeah.
were, not anymore.
They don't taste the same.
Nope.
They don't hit the same. And Dexter and the Moon Rocks have continued this campaign against Cheez-Its, now full-blown, just saying, F it, with full-blown, with signs that say Cheez-It sucks. I mean, you'll see this image that I'm pulling up right here. They got a full-blown banner that says Cheez-Its sucks. And yeah, they're not going.
Coors.
Yeah, they're
Go for
going
that Coors money
all
now.
out. And it's great branding.
Yep.
F Cheez-It is on there. Now, I don't know if they're going to get a lawsuit against Cheez-It. Cheez-It right now, I will say this. It's not like it's just a small local band that's starting this campaign. It's brilliant. Dexter and the Moon Rocks, huge on TikTok, but on Instagram, 292,000 followers. They're able right now, over the past 2.5, 3 years, to tour coast to coast. Great mid-sized venues, like 1,000-person venues, and sell those out 100% independently.
Mm-hmm.
They did this
Impressive.
themselves through their campaign. So if there's one band you shouldn't underestimate when it comes to social media campaigns, that's Dexter and the Moon Rocks. They are that good. Their music is great too, of course. Donkey Flats is the name of their latest single that they released that legitimately is what they're calling Cheez-Its now, is Donkey Flats.
Donkey Flats. Just start their new company.
Yes.
Their new snack company.
Amazing.
That's great.
Yes, or that's the EP. That's the name of the EP. And then there's some videos here that I know are not censored, so we can't play them on the radio, but we will play them on the podcast broadcast. YouTube.com/beefvegan. But that's our beef of the week: Dexter and the Moon Rocks versus Cheez-Its. So what side are you on?
I'm on their side. You know what? Cheez-Its cuts the roof of my mouth. I don't like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm done with them.
You had an opportunity to play ball, Cheez-Its. You had an opportunity to be nice and be hip with a new generation of fans, and you blew it.
You blew it.
You blew it. It's right there. These kids were literally saying, hey, we're championing you from coast to coast.
Yeah.
The least you could do is throw us a few boxes of Cheez-Its, but your corporate greed was like, no.
Your dusty orange fingers
You're
said
like,
no.
I don't needs it, said Cheez-Its. Official quote.
Yep.
All right, so let's play this here.
I saw those. I was laughing.
This one? You
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this one?
Look what they're doing.
We're coming to you live from the Cheez-It Bowl in Orlando, where actually we got recognized and got asked to leave the premises. Why is that? Well, because Cheez-It hates us. Cheez-It spent $15 million to sponsor this bowl, and we unraveled it with a couple $100 by doing that.
Yes.
Hey, it's
Some hate.
That is
I
a
love it.
brilliant hate, but amazing. So this is, again, these guys are phenomenal and brilliant. What was the name of his kid again? He's a drummer, and really the kind of I think,
He's like the face of the social stuff.
yeah, the brain behind
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media. He is fantastic. The whole unit is amazing here.
And I just learned, how much can you pay for an airplane to have a hate message?
only a couple $100.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Yes,
Good
do
to know.
that.
That's great to know.
Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, a couple $100.
Worth it.
You be sending here. There we go. Another.
All your friends still scare me, and I hope you're dreaming while I'm still. Now it's January. All your friends still scare me.
Amazing.
I know it's gonna be funny. Like in a week, you see that post. Like, yeah, we got sued by Cheez-Its.
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah.
Let's see where this leads.
I know. Yeah, and Donkey Flats again. That's a dig at Cheez-Its as well. So everything that they're doing is all part of a very clever marketing campaign, but also a beef as well. And in a way that they're trying to bully $1 billion corporation into sponsoring them. And I'm like, hey, if it works, let me know, because then I'm
Right.
going to start like firing off. Like, we want to get some of that advertising money too. Who are we going to say? F you, Nike.
Nike. Let's say something like another snack company. Gardettos. Sorry, our Bugles. Your stupid little cone snacks.
It's got to be something that you want, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's a snack that you'd love to eat?
Ooh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not really a snack.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah. So then you just start saying, F you, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, you guys betrayed
That would hurt me.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever gets money, man.
Exactly.
Take one for the team.
Fantastic beat for the week. All right, let's get back into this. We did a round of Yas or Hell Nah with Yas Money this morning. In case you missed it, it went like this. Check it out. Rock 1 Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Time for another hypothetical situation segment with Yas Money. What do we call this, Yas?
It's called, is it a Yas or is it a, oh, hell no?
Right. So these are trends that people are doing all over the country. And she's going to ask us if we would do them or walk away from said trend. What's the first one?
So I guess the theme is going into work, right? We're starting the new year. Everybody's going back to work today. So Here we go. Quiet quitting, but loudly online. So doing the bare minimum at work while oversharing about it on social media.
Begging to get fired, basically.
Begging.
Yeah,
not smart.
Yeah, and honestly, at the end of the year, especially in the radio industry, people get let go. And there are several ways that people handle this. And I saw this. There's the professional way to ensure that you could probably get a job elsewhere. And that's to, thank them for the opportunity, blah, 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 blah. And then, other people can read between the lines and realize if you got screwed. And then there's the immature way to try to burn it all down. And I've seen both literally happen over a couple weeks where, one guy's like, F them, F you, and like everything. You're like, what are you doing, man?
Oh, my gosh. As much as anybody would love to do that, it'll backfire.
Right. And if you're going to be complaining about your job online, even if it's a spam account, like if your boss comes across that, you're begging for a reason for them to fire your ass. So I wouldn't do it. Obviously I have my grievances, but luckily I have a job where I could just bitch about them on the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
Loophole.
It's content, baby.
Yeah.
So it's a oh hell no.
It's a oh hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I kind of like.
All right.
So it's Slack reactions replacing conversations. So, on Slack you can have those reactions, even on Teams, where you can put little emojis. So it's the entire workplace conflicts handled through emojis and passive aggressive thumbs up.
Oh
God.
Yeah. Did you do that,
catch all,
Rico?
That thumbs up emoji? No, I can't. It's too cringe for me.
I don't know. I mean, I've been on group threads and emails, and so I react with emojis. I try not to utilize my words or even just kind of weigh in on that stuff when they're going back and forth.
I thumbed up a conversation once. Immediate phone call.
Oh, and they're mad. They're like, why you thought you might as well be flipping them off, right?
I was like, honestly, the thumbs up is doing you and I both a favor because I don't want to react. I'm just going to give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And he felt the heat and he was just like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's that strange subtlety. It's like when somebody ends like a thank you with a period, like they deliberately put the period on it.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's real, right?
Yeah,
somebody
like,
sent me an
there's
email.
Some emotion behind that.
Somebody sent me an email and it was like, hey, Yas, hope you had a great Christmas. Period. And I was like, you don't mean it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I ran that through a translator. It said, hope you got coal in your stocking.
Basically.
Yeah. All right, what's another one?
All right, here's another one. So your coworkers who accidentally CC the whole team. So using emails mistakes as a form of professional violence.
I've done that before.
Like, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Reply.
Yeah. It's like, let's get the whole team in on this conflict here. So they can start picking sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do like how emails give you the chance to like retract it too. Like, do you want to unsend? And you're just like, no. Let it all burn.
Exactly. So I say hell yes. Anything else?
One more. So you bring your whole self to work.
Okay.
Oversharing personal traumas in meetings, and that should not have been on your emails.
It's cheaper than therapy.
Yeah. You say that, but you're pretty guarded when it comes to your emotions within the workplace, right? So to many within this show,
it's content here.
I know, but to many within this show, you're an enigma, and then outside the show, even more so, probably, right?
I've gone through CIA training.
Yeah, but that's a hell nah. So whatever.
Hell nah.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know if he's happy or sad. I can't even tell. I always assume sad, though.
He's dead inside and his mouth is burnt by Hot Pockets.
Yes. That's on my gravestone right there.
Fair enough. Excellent. Excellent hypotheticals there, Yas. There's Yas or hell nah. All right. Coming up next, we got a couple things we're going to talk about. 2026 has already ruined a brand new technology thanks to internet gooners. I call it Grok Gooning. I'll explain what that is. Yes. And also, it looks like we could tell what the state of the world is in and what kind of conflict we're about to get into based off of pizza orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is a website that tracks pizza delivery within Washington, D.C., and they can accurately predict when the S is hitting the fan. We're going to talk about that next as well. I'm Rock 102.1 KFMA, so don't go away. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're back here live on the podcast broadcast. I want to show you this now. Obviously, the big news over the last weekend is the capture of Venezuela president / dictator Nicolas Maduro, right?
Maduro.
Now, this is a big deal, right? Politically, geopolitically as well. But Americans and the internet make a big deal and they just ruin it, right? Here's an example, right? Now, this is an image, now it's going to be a historic image of Nicolas Maduro on the way back, captured on a plane, wearing headphones and glasses in a Nike tech jumpsuit, right? Now, this is an AI video. This is what they did to this guy. Listen, they turned him into a DJ. Thanks, AI. Right. So
undefeated.
Yes, undefeated. It's crazy. But it doesn't stop there because we are a capitalistic society. And when we see like a fresh jumpsuit, we're like, damn. So look at this. The Nike tech searches spiked following Nicolas Maduro's arrest. In fact, actually, the same jumpsuit that he was wearing while he was arrested, people flocked to rush to buy. And now they're quickly selling out all over the platform. This is the actual, like, the modeled tracksuit that he was wearing. But you see this over time, the interest over time. As soon as that picture went global, it jumped. It, like, quadrupled in searches. And it is now sold out. It's very difficult to get that.
Kanye West is punching air with a Yeezy. He's like, damn.
Yeah, I know. It's like I need to start shipping my all my product to dictators all over the world. What is I'm saying, Kim Jong-un wearing right now?
He's gonna be wearing Adidas.
Yeah.
You got Khomeini. What is it? The guy from Iran? Khomeini. He's gonna be wearing like Gymshark.
Now, do you think they want this now because it was just a good reminder of this? Like, it's a good looking jumpsuit, or is it people who are so ahead of the Halloween that they're like, oh, this is going to be my Halloween outfit this year, 10 months later?
The big sunglasses and
it's an easy outfit,
right?
It's an easy outfit for sure. Yes, and of course it's gray sweat, so if you want to show off that print, you're going to do that as well. Of course,
that looks good though, man. That's some drip right there.
That is some drip. That's some dictator drip.
Yeah.
Go figure, right? Right? So we got more coming up on Beef Vegan Presents right after music from Lenny Kravitz. Here's Are You Gonna Go My Way and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, crazy. So that's how we react to this global news. We're like, oh, I need to wear that. Nutty. All right. So earlier this morning, we talked about Grok Gooning. That's a thing. That's a phrase that I coined. You heard it here first. Grok Gooning, not Grok.
Goon.
I keep saying
Grok.
I'm
like Gronkowski.
No, I know. No, he's
Grok Gooning.
He's a gooner in his own right, but all due respect. But here's what Grok Gooning means. Check it out. All right. What are you guys laughing about?
We're making noises.
Oh, nice. All right. I want to look. I notice trends as they're happening in real time, and I'm Yeah, I do. I always keep a keen eye on things and just patterns of people like all jumping on the bandwagon. There's a brand new trend that's happening on X. Somehow, this corner of the internet has made X even worse, and it's already been considered. Twitter has always been considered like
impossible,
right? A cesspool of sorts, right?
Yeah.
Well, Grok is constantly evolving. That's the AI program owned by Elon Musk and company. And recently what they've been able to do with their AI technology is real-time Photoshop photos, right? Just by asking it any kind of prompt saying at Grok, do
you have
this.
to pay for this?
No, in fact, actually, yeah, you're on there. So say like there's a picture of you, like just you don't like the picture. Say, hey, Grok, make me smile in this picture.
Okay.
Then it will do an accurate depiction of you smiling, and it's actually fascinating how good it is.
Replaced his Papa vodka bottle with a Bible.
Right.
It's like cool.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
But of course, since people discovered this, then they immediately ruined this technology, and I call it Grok Gooning. All right. So what they're doing is coming up with creative ways to make pornographic material from images.
Boy.
Yes. So people are basically like posting a picture of themselves. Will be like a girl and say, hey, put me in a dress and it'll be good. And then underneath that, in the comments of the same picture of that prompt on there, then a Grok Gooner will say, yeah, make that dress invisible tape. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Or make her eat a banana while wearing that invisible tape dress.
So they still have to be clever at least a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say there's no
You know what the
safeguards?
most clever and the gooniest request I have seen on multiple threads?
Huh.
Cover her in donut glaze. Yeah. And you don't even realize how gross donut glaze is until you see that. And you're like, oh my God, these gooners are out of control,
So
right?
Grok's just like a cross-eyed dummy. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
here you go.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Right. And so why this is messed up, okay, is that these are all real people that are posting this.
Yeah.
Right. And it turns the comment sections into AI assisted harassment zones
Wow.
immediately. Right. And it's just something that we like just ruined as soon as we got it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Also, there are other AIs. People don't use Twitter where other people can do that.
Well, look, at the end of the day, Grok didn't fail. Humanity did. That's the
Word.
thing. All right, we're back here live. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beefing Presents. Now, this isn't the normal Ask a Conspiracist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is more comedic look on conspiracies and how to blow them up. This is a fuel for an actual conspiracy
Okay.
that caught my attention over a break, and I was just really disappointed to see this, but it just, I can't help but think that there's nefarious play at hand. Okay. Now I'm talking about the Brown University shooting that happened a couple weeks ago. This is a very odd campus shooting. Now, of course, campus shootings unfortunately happen all the time in this country. Right. And so this was one of those news things where people are like, thoughts and prayers, here we go again, type of deal, age old debate. But there was a weird connection to the shooter for the Brown University and another victim who wasn't on campus. And the victim was an MIT professor, a physicist, actually, a prominent one, too, named Nuno F.G. Lorio.
Checks out.
I'm butchering his name. Okay, look, but that's not the point.
Uh-huh.
As much as I can't pronounce his name, he was very prominent in many fields. He was actually very respected and advanced scientist in plasma and fusion research, originally from Portugal. Now, he was murdered at his home. And then the suspect, Claudio Manuel Neves Valente, also went to Brown University and shot people days earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then killed him in the process, but not at he went to his house, killed him.
Incident, yeah.
Yes, tied it all together, right? So the big distraction is, hey, school shooting, but this MIT physicist also got murdered by the same man. Now, of course, the suspect in the Brown shooting, university shooting, was found of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot during a multi-day manhunt. So he was suicided, right?
Sure.
Lots of questions.
Oh, yeah. So
but
it's
as
a weird
far
one.
as the physicist, the scientist that was assassinated, he was allegedly on the verge of being able to submit to the world of fusion technology and fusion energy. Like he was on the verge of basically perfecting it to the point where he was going to say, hey, world, here is a new way of energy for our society. If you remember, like Back to the Future 2, I know this is a weird thing, but they kind of had it right. Doc Brown had it right in Back to the Future 2. If you remember Mr. Fusion, home energy reactor, it was a fusion style energy, right? Where he would just throw garbage in and get massive clean power. right? Now, why this matters and what basically Mr. Fusion was basically Hollywood saying, what if energy was clean? What if fuel was cheap? What if trash powered everything? And what if we didn't fight wars over oil? That's what was brought up back then.
Right.
The reality is the theory that fusion energy is a threat to big oil and energy companies all over the place is because it makes energy cheap, it makes energy local, it makes energy clean, it makes energy like boring, and it removes scarcity. Now we just obviously
sounds so good for business.
Right. Well, we just obviously, a lot of people, actually, the president straight up said, we want oil. We went to Venezuela, right? He said that openly. So
don't need to hide it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're doing these things and all these wars from Iraq to all over the place. Libya, all are connected to one thing, and that is that crude gold, right? Everyone wants that oil, right? And they're always fighting over it. And it's just it's $1 trillion industry, right? And with the money comes the power, right? And so obviously there are people like this guy was about to introduce to the world, much like Nikola Tesla, like, hey, we don't need this anymore. We don't need to bleed for this energy. We could literally have this energy limitless. Just infinite energy that's clean, better for the world, and everyone could produce it.
We can't have that.
Exactly.
And
that's
bad.
That feeds the conspiracist mind of mine where I'm like, oh, man.
You're crazy. That's just a coincidence.
Right. Right. Wild coincidence happening in the world today, but I just wanted to bring up that connection and as to why potentially he was targeted in that very strange random shooting that happened.
Yeah.
Random.
The only thing not being affected by inflation right now is tinfoil. And I got plenty.
Exactly. Also, just a reminder, oil companies only exist because energy is these several things: expensive, controlled, dirty, political, and scarce. Right. And without it, they have zero power. So if you create, and that's another thing, it's just the physicists and the smart people in the world saying, hey, I have this gift and I could literally make the world a better place. And they're like, gotcha, bitch.
Yep.
You're done.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't make money off of that idea. Sucks. But, I just wanted to share that with the world.
Get it off my chest.
By the way,
I'm so happy I'm not smart.
I just want to say this right now. Like, I'm very happy with my life and stuff. I would never end it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. Yeah, I mean, the segment would be better if I knew how to pronounce names. But, yeah, I mean, the
sounds
point
like a tough
is the same. Yeah, it is a tough one.
To be fair.
Yeah, we eased into that.
Hey, Grok, pronounce this for me.
Yeah, and then cover it in donut.
Put some tits on that name.
Yeah, and thanks, Patrick, for that correction as well.
Actually, he spelled it wrong. It's Nik, dude.
Yeah, fucker. Yeah, that's what you get. All right, let's get back to the task at hand. Speaking of conspiracies, Rico had one this morning that, there's a website that it tracks pizza orders in DC, and they say they can predict world events that's happening in DC based off of the people pulling all-nighters. And it's an awesome looking website as well. In case you missed it, it went like this. Check it out.
Use Twitter where other people can do that.
Well, look, at the end of the day, Grok didn't fail. Humanity did. That's the thing, right? But it's unfortunate because it's 2025. We're well beyond the Back to the Future 2 era of
26.
the future. Basically, 2026, you're right.
Girl.
Yeah, and we've been asking for flying cars, and all we got is donut-coated prompts.
Yeah. We're getting somewhere.
I guess. So anyways, Grok Gooning is a coined phrase that I came up with that I think is going to grow in 2026.
We got to compile like the top 5.
Yeah, well,
the cleverest ones.
Glaze is
all right.
we
got pizza material coming next. Tell me the deal with this pizza website that I'm looking at.
Evidently, this has been around for a while. I think we might have mentioned it before, but it's just even funnier now because of how realistic it is. It says pizza orders near Pentagon suddenly surged in traffic during Venezuela attack, and it might be connected to a bizarre theory. A pizza place near the Pentagon received an unusual rush in orders just an hour after the U.S. launched its attack on Venezuela. Pizzato Pizza in Arlington, Virginia, suddenly surged in traffic at 2 a.m. Friday, according to Pentagon Pizza reports.
Yeah, so they're like a 24-hour pizza joint.
Apparently.
Yeah, I love that.
an online account that tracks pizza spots supposedly favored by federal agents.
Yeah.
So literally we went to the website to kind of check it out. And it's like the most impressive, like 1990s, like
it is a badass website.
I love it.
You're going to see this on the podcast broadcast. So we replay this, but yeah, this website, fantastic website.
The
It's,
graphs,
near the Pentagon.
data.
Yeah, they got Domino's,
is just
Extreme
crazy.
Pizza.
It looks like Wall Street.
yes.
Like that is the vision.
Yeah,
Markets.
they call it the Pentagon Pizza Index, and it's PIZZINT.watch if you want to check it out. With that, there's a market intelligence on there, and then a history, pizza intelligence history. Did you read through some of this where they connected how this, these pizza ordering trends are connected to historical world events?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what's some of the things that you came across?
Well, it says right here, it goes from all the way back to like the 70s and 80s. They have like people that worked at Domino's, like giving their there's a real unusual amount of pizza orders coming in.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
During Watergate. We don't know what's going on here.
That is
That
so
means
weird.
they're about to pull an all-nighter.
Right.
I never knew stuffed crust pizza was going to be the indicator for me to buckle down and get ready.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so weird that, these pizza employees are the first to know if we're going to war or not.
Right.
Yeah, oh, no.
They're like, hey, the Pentagon just called. Damn
it.
Damn it.
The canary in the proverbial coal mine is a guy that's like 16,
Yeah.
like smoking weed in a car.
I was
just like,
supposed to go to the
man.
Caribbean this weekend.
That is so crazy. Yeah, so there's
It's
a website
wild.
for you to check out. We're going to go down the rabbit hole on that in the podcast broadcast. Coming up next here, we got your F My Life's, and I forgot to mention that we are giving away tickets today. Tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners for the game that's going to be happening this Saturday, and tickets for Sabaton. Sabaton performing along with Pop Evil and Wings of Steel at the Arizona Financial Theater. That'll be your listener bait that we'll give away at 8 o'clock this morning, so keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. On KFMA, it's Beef Vegan Presents. Let's get into some headlines. Here's get you caught up here in the news. Some of these things you're going to recognize because you were coming back from a 2-week vacation. A lot of stuff happened. Like Cracker Barrel started off 2026 with more controversy. Did you see this?
What do they do?
They quietly ditched their Southern New Year's Day tradition of serving black-eyed peas. Yeah. So they're just like, let's go full white on this menu, right? Just biscuits and gravy for all.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, this is a tradition. And they're just like, but who's buying black-eyed peas at Cracker Barrel, right? If you're going to get black-eyed peas, you're going to get it from like a soul food place, and it's going to hit as far as, the restaurant chain that's going to like break it out one day a year.
Right.
But people are mad. They're upset.
Any reason to get mad?
They're calling shenanigans. They're like saying, hey, that's racist, they got a strong argument on that. All right. Other news, nearly 5. You know what? Before I read this headline, I immediately blame the rise in culture of coal plunging for this, right? And I know there's benefits of coal plunging. Rico and I have tried
We did it. We gone and did it
together, and it was fantastic, right? And we're all part of the kind of like the bros out there. They're like, you know what you need to do? You need to dip your balls in frozen water.
Yeah, it'll change your life.
It's a game changer. Well, before that, we would look at people joining like the Polar Plunge Club as maniacs, right?
Mm-hmm.
People were insane, dumb. Like, oh my God, who would get in that freezing water? Like, why would they do that? And it turns out they were the smart ones this entire time. Like, there was a bunch of health benefits to this. Now it's becoming so popular. A world record was just broken in Washington State when nearly 5,000 Joe Roganites did a polar plunge.
That is crazy.
On
Bunch of bald guys on TRT.
Yes, dude. I'm so jacked up on testosterone, I can do it. I'm gonna swim this channel. They did it on New Year's Day to break a world record. Now Guinness is still verifying, but yeah, over 5,000 people in Washington State did a polar bear plunge. So it's a growing trend, and of course, that's a record that will only hold for another year until they break it again next year.
Yeah.
All right. So that happened. Someone who just joined Polymarket made $400,000 betting on when Maduro would get captured. And people are claiming it might be insider trading. And I mean, yesterday we just talked about the pizza website that kind of ties it together. Maybe they were on that website,
Like,
right?
ooh.
Saw a spike in pizza orders and said it's happening now.
Bet.
Yeah. So have you ever messed around with Polymarket, Rico?
No, I'm so turned off from gambling right now.
Oh,
Turned off.
2025 was a rough
It
one.
broke me.
Oh no.
Mm.
All right, yeah, I feel you. I mean, I haven't done gambling apps for a while, so because I knew it was going to be a slippery slope. Do you ever bet on gambling apps, Yas?
I do. I shouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
I think ever since I saw CNN and Kalshi join forces, I'm like, yeah, this is not the road I want to go down with betting.
Yeah. I know, yeah. It is a slippery slope. All right.
But if I had insider information,
yeah, well,
that'd be great.
yeah, All right. We kind of do have insider information because we talked to Justin Spears when it comes to sports, and he always picks winners, and they always lose. The insider information is betting against him.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Well, trick.
surefire way. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, McDonald's is facing a class action lawsuit yet again, claiming the McRib doesn't actually contain any rib meat whatsoever.
What?
Yes. Now, I mean, it's a slippery slope. Now, McDonald's will beat this class action lawsuit, but, it's not because there's actually rib in the McRib. It's just because they have the money and resources to fight it. But if they did lose this, it'd be a slippery slope because it's like, let's check out all your food, McDonald's.
Yeah.
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 Why is there like Big Macs all over the world that are like 20, 30 years old that still haven't molded?
I'm pretty sure my science teacher from like 8th grade still has that burger and fries
In that glass
the
container.
glass container.
Yes.
It's like, look at this.
Yes.
The cockroach.
It's the easiest science experiment you could do is
Yeah.
legitimately.
I just appreciate McDonald's taking the trouble to make it look like a rib at least.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, they tried.
They shaped it.
They shaped it.
You don't want to shout out. I'll just give an unsolicited plug to Angie's, right? So
Oh, yeah.
Angie's, they have, the Angie's Prime, which is just like salad. They had the Angie's Lobster, but then they reverted that to an Angie's Prime, and then they have an Angie's Grill, which combines all four of their concepts. And they have a rib sandwich, and they have a crunch wrap. They're ripping off everybody.
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I've had the crunch wrap. I haven't had the rib, but the crunch wrap hit. So
Yeah?
yeah,
I have one across the street from my work. I'm gonna.
yeah, you definitely have to try it out. All right. And finally, in headlines, a Disney World employee, you probably saw this go viral over the weekend, is recovering after he got nailed by a runaway boulder at the park's
Oh my
Indiana Jones
gosh,
stunt show.
That was so funny.
Yeah. All right, we're back here. Let's get on the air, and I want you to help me caption this photo. Rock 102.1 KFMA, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. A little quick caption contest here for our streamers. The photo is Michael B. Jordan last night at the Critics' Choice Awards, which our very own Herb Stratford was in attendance for. He posted a bunch of great pictures of celebrities he got the hobnob with, looking like a goof in every single one, dude. I can't wait to clown him this Friday when he comes in and give us a full report, but also jealous at the same time, right? I mean, he was sharp in his outfit. He looked clean, but I'll show the pictures in a little bit. But it feels like the Critics' Choice Awards and the internet wants to try to create this beef between Michael B. Jordan and Timothée Chalamet. Now, Timothée Chalamet won Best Actor last night, which he beat out a who's who of players, including Leonardo DiCaprio, and one battle after another, which that was a fantastic performance. But it was, you know what? To be fair, Leo played Leo.
Oh,
you know? Yeah.
Standard
So,
Leo.
yeah. All right. But Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, he played himself and his twin brother
Yeah.
and an old version of himself. And, I guess he was an old version, but it was a fantastic performance and he got snubbed. So the face that you're looking at really is the traditional actor face that you put on after you really want to win an award and you don't win and you have to act happy for the person in question, right?
Yeah.
But everyone is saying that they cut to him when Chalamet was thinking his partner of 3 years. In fact, I got the audio. I'll play for you right here.
And lastly, I'll just say thank you to my partner of 3 years. Thank you for our foundation. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
He's talking about, whichever Kardashian.
What you doing, cameraman?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
You say my partner of 3 years, and then you cut to
to
Michael B.
Michael B.
Jordan and be like, I didn't even know they were together. Right?
They're happy.
So if you were to caption this photo, what would you caption this?
With that face, immediately I thought like you're at a work meeting and they're like, hey, everybody, we're family here.
Yeah.
Like that's the face I give.
No, I immediately thought since he was already like, as Timothée Chalamet was mentioning his girlfriend, the Kardashian, Then Michael B. Jordan was thinking to himself, I know where she's been and she'll be back. So if you got a good comment you could add to this photo, make sure you join us, youtube.com/beefvegan right now. We'll wrap things up with a beef tip after these words and music from The Offspring and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, so caption away, right? It says, you say, bless your heart, Chalamet. Chalamet. Again, what a great joke that it's held up, and now you pronounce Chalamet like Adam Sandler.
Chalamet.
You say it. Caption, I got your number. Yep. Or I hit it. You know?
Yeah.
That's I mean, honestly, it's possible.
I've been in her Dune.
Mm-hmm. I know. I have lots of friends who've been there, done that. Right. Chalamet, basically, starts sleeping with a Kardashian. He's like, oh, well, all of a sudden I know how to rap. He raps now.
With that, well, there's the alleged rapper, the British one. People are saying for the longest, like his alter ego.
No, but he dropped the song.
With that guy. Or maybe a different one.
No, different one.
He did that back. Yeah, he did that one with the guy that people thought was him.
Yeah.
So I was laughing.
Yeah,
is that bad? Not bad.
Yeah, no,
He was pretty
not
catchy.
bad. He's a talented kid. We know that.
He is.
I haven't seen Marty Supreme, but apparently it was good enough for him to win
I
that
saw
award.
it. It was good.
Okay, nice. All right, so yeah, give me the best caption. All right, but as we continue, I do have some more images I will show you here. I want to play this clip earlier. My daughter was a massive fan of this YouTuber growing up, and she just turned 18 and immediately went to OnlyFans. I had to document that. And a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Like all of our heroes are growing up to be porn stars, right?
Yeah.
And the Paul brothers. So check this out. Look, in the year 2026, this is a running theme that obviously we're doing all day today as we get caught up. But this is nothing new. The phenomenon of, social media celebrities turning to OnlyFans to become multimillionaires.
Lucky.
I guess, yeah, that's one way to do it. There's a YouTube star that was a child star, right? She's a former kid YouTuber, and it's crazy because her name is Piper Raquel. And I was like, that name sounds familiar. Why does that name sound familiar? I'm like, oh, my daughter growing up loved this little girl. They're around the same age. Oh, you don't have to look it up. Let me show you a picture real quick of Piper Raquel, and you'll see how much she has grown because she just turned 18 on the first of the year and immediately went to OnlyFans because she looks like this.
God. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she grew up. She grew up well. Right. There's a
wolves are at the door.
Yeah, let me get just a picture she posted on her Twitter just yesterday. Her in a bikini looking like a smoke show. Now it's gross because she's 18. I mean, I'm like, it's
like
weird.
Freshly 18.
Yes. Super. What's even grosser, right, is that the internet immediately rushed to her OnlyFans page. So she announced that she was going to start an OnlyFans as soon as she turned 18. And literally 2 days after she turned 18, she opened up the page. And within 24 hours, she amassed $3.4 million.
Jesus.
Just in the first
day.
In the first day. Reporters say she might have pulled in $1 million in the first hour as well. That's how many creeps and gooners are waiting for this woman, or girl, I should say, to turn 18.
You really like that word, huh? Gooners.
It's the word of the year.
It is. It has to be the word of the year. You're seeing it all over the place because, it's part of the male loneliness epidemic, but we're turning into a whole different species of
It's like surpassing the video game and Hollywood industry.
Yeah.
OnlyFans crazy.
Yeah, the economy that OnlyFans has created for these women for the time being. Now, it is short-lived because, again, with all the technology, we talked about the Grok Gooning, and it's like, we can start just taking images of anybody and turning them into pornographic material. And I warned you about this, Yas, and I amassed a bunch of pictures with us together, right? So I'm just saying. For research. All right. So with this, though, Piper, again, just turned 18 and is now a multimillionaire and just starting off, right?
Well, the funny thing is, too, I mean, not funny. It's just kind of one of those things where they can probably do the thing like no nudity, but I'll be in a bikini and still people will just throw money.
Not her. Now it's she started off with, flashing the nips and things like that.
But you're on it?
No, I'm
I
reading
read.
on it. Yeah, exactly.
The Denver Gazette.
Yes, but it will quickly evolve to hardcore porn as it does with all of them, and I've seen it. I've watched the evolution of every OnlyFans creator as they continue. Now, years ago, she was a member of Piper Squad, and it's funny their name's Piper. But yeah, she sued her mother over alleged exploitation and unfair pay. So there's a little controversy attached to it. You could learn more about Piper because there's a new documentary that just hit Netflix not too long ago called Bad Influence, The Dark Side of Kidfluencing that she is heavily involved in. And this is, again, so we know about the idea of child actors and how traumatized and messed up they turned out to be growing up. Look at Corey Feldman, right?
Anything you kid on Nickelodeon.
Right.
All those,
Now what we're seeing in real time in the 2000s is that these YouTube kids were no different, right? The fame and celebrity of child and turning into that. Now in 2025, she's already collaborated with adult content creator Bop House before turning 18.
That's what I was thinking of, Bop House.
Yeah, and that sparked questions about boundaries because was she groomed or, and what's the legality of even working with someone before they're 18? Now you can say it's a moot point because she turned that corner, but still not really.
Still eyebrow raising.
I feel like if you're an influencer and you're seeing the way that it evolves when you turn 18, you're already you're grooming yourself in a sense because you're seeing this and you want to be that.
How much money?
Nobody is really doing that for you. You're seeing it. You want to be a part of it. You're doing it yourself.
Yes.
And also the angle too with the mom being exploitive. I'm sure the both parents to some degree.
Yeah.
Having her be like, okay, once I turn 18, guess how much money I'm gonna make. I don't need you anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna
show you.
I'm gonna Rock 1 2.1 KF, man. Welcome back, Beef Vegan Presents. We had to interrupt that little bit that we were doing earlier this morning about the Rockwell chick or whatever.
OnlyFans psychology.
Yeah, it happened. So, it was a jam-packed show today. A good way to hit the ground running for 2026. We have a great year lined ahead, and we have a lot of things in the works that I won't even talk about. And because that actually leads to my beef tip. This is my beef tip to everybody out there listening today. All right, just for the start of the year. If you're trying to reset your life, shut up about it, right?
True.
Right? So don't announce a diet. Don't post the gym check-in. Don't tell everyone that you're locked in. Don't say new era unless you're Taylor Swift, right? And the reason behind this is simple, all right? The more people you tell, the more pressure you create for yourself. And pressure is how resolutions die. It's great to have these goals, but you got to internalize these goals. You can't tell people what you're going to do.
Right.
You're going to have to do it and to show people what you are doing. And this is the best way to accomplish those goals.
And some part about telling people your goals is it feels like an accomplishment itself. So it's kind of cheating.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah. You don't want to take shortcuts to success. There is no real shortcut for that. Right. So do it quietly, stack a few wins, let people notice instead of notify. All right. So a real reset's move in silence. And that is your beef tip. All right, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast broadcast. You can do so just by going to youtube.com/beefvegan and suggest it to a friend. That'd be awesome. Help our community grow as we continue to do cool things in 2026. Tomorrow morning, Mario will be on the show with us as we continue to give away tickets for Sabaton and your Tucson Roadrunners. But till then, we got a bunch of great KFMA music on deck, so keep it right here on Rock 1 2.1. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief.
What?
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
Babuski.